Oh, microphone. Good. Hello. It's dark. It is the 21st of August 2023, and I will be discussing the future of this log and what it might become in this recording. It's dark because it's at the end of my day. I've done all my work, and I don't want to be in too bright of an environment before I go to bed. Okay. Yeah, the thing I wanted to discuss was the medium in which I am doing this log. I have thought that perhaps YouTube is not the best medium because I almost there's very little value in what I'm doing. Nobody even if you had the question at the end, like, how did Vali either become successful or become a complete failure, or just have a average life? Nobody would be able to bear watching through the content that I have made so far. So it would not be useful. And not to me either, because I wouldn't want to go through the videos I've made. So instead, I'm considering a blog that I just update at the end of a day or a week, the things that I have learned. It would also be a good practice for me to reflect and say, okay, I did, this was the thing that I studied today, and this is how it fits in with all of the other things that I'm doing. So I'll look into that. I think I will start a section under my personal website. So for now, I have not made this yet, but from tomorrow or sometime in this week, go to valiloia.github.io/log or logs with an S. It'll be sort of a blog. Okay, why that medium instead of these videos? Because you can very quickly navigate and see all of the information in text. In video, you can't, on YouTube, you can't process this, these entire hours worth of data with your eyes or so on. You can't quickly scroll through and decide with confidence, okay, I got what I was looking for. Whereas with text, it's easier to get a sense of how it works, and people can more easily manipulate text to understand it if they don't understand the format that I put it in. Whereas if you get a feed on a social media platform like Twitter or YouTube, you can't manipulate the feed. You can't download it easily and, for example, see how many videos or how many hours of material was created in a particular time frame. So it's harder to learn from this medium that I have been using up to now. So yeah, at some point, like in the first semester last year, I always had a watch and I always timed how long I studied whenever I had a study session or so on. And at the moment, that strap is broken, so I don't know if I will be able to be as diligent in keeping track of what I did with my time. But it would be nice to know exactly how much time I did doing what. So yeah. Okay. Okay, then as a final note today, I will reflect on what I did today. I woke up at 9 this morning, which is later than I want to every day, but I didn't sleep early enough last night, so I woke up at 9. I had eggs and coffee and an apple. And then I went to class in the engineering building for Computer Science 344, where we discussed user requirements, like project specification. And then but during 11 and 12 a.m., 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., I sat down and chatted with Jacques Murray, Chris Sonnepoel, and Caden Olivier. We had a nice discussion about programming and things we might want to work on in the future, or technologies we are using, like the editors we are using. And then from 12 to 1, I had a Computer Science 343 class where it was a lecture on PostgreSQL. And I skipped a couple of lectures last week, so I was not familiar with SQL at all, but I've picked up a fair amount, I think, in the lecture. So I understood it. Then I had lunch, and then I worked on my Computer Science 343 project after lunch, which was building a web scraper for Python using Beautiful Soup and using Flask to create an API. I'm not really sure how everything works, but the point is that when you run github_.py from the project directory, you get a link, like localhost port 5000, and then if you go to /users/username, you get some of the API details you would get if you go to api.github.com/user/username. And that is the goal of the project, is to return some of those API details from the HTML. So it scrapes it dynamically. So yeah, I made a lot of headway there. Then I journaled a bit and did some meditation. Oh no. First I went to the mall to buy milk because I feel like I haven't had any milk in like weeks, which I feel has been bad for my bones. So yeah, I bought milk, came back, journaled, did a meditation session, and then worked on Computer Science 344. We have to create a Maven project or Gradle to create a system that takes classes as well as lecturers and determines when can certain lecturers give class at which venues. So and the point is to use Maven or some sort of Java build system to create and run tests That is what the focus is, not to create the best management system, class management system or something. So at the end, I'm more familiar with Maven, and I installed many JetBrains products, including PyCharm, IntelliJ, Data Grip, and WebStorm. I will see which I think I will need Data Grip for Postgres, PyCharm for the web scraping project, and IntelliJ for this Maven project. And I'm not sure what WebStorm will be used for. But yeah, that was my day today. And yeah, I might go and make that log now.